Hey guys, Rockingtheblade here once again. What's up, everybody? Welcome to my second movie review of the year 2022. Ooh. I'm hoping it's better than 2021 and especially 2020 because yikes, so Roni. Anyway, so I know why you're here. You're to hear my spoiler-free movie review of RTB's movie review of American Underdog, based on the true story of famous quarterback Kurt Warner. So it's played by Zachary, the same guy who played Shazam in the surprise hit Shazam movie that came out a few years back. Can't wait for the sequel, see how that fares. So he's back again, but this time as legendary quarterback Kurt Warner, who we see his humble beginnings of as a young kid wanted to be a quarterback, and he was in college. He did really well, but unfortunately, they felt like he was too old and nobody wanted him because he felt like he wasn't good enough, and he just wants to just prove himself to get a chance. And he goes through college. He goes through his college years, and he goes through his struggles. He was bagging groceries at one point in his life. It got so bad for him. Eventually, he was in the Arena Football League, which, oh man. So it's kind of like the NFL, but in a smaller space. And I know people be surprised with this answer, but believe it or not, I actually miss Arena Football. I really enjoy that. I know people compare it to, oh, it's just a circus of the NFL. It was a damn good. I liked the circus, and it was a damn good circus. I loved it. It wasn't trying to be the NFL, and that's what made it great. And that's why I loved it. It wasn't trying to be the NFL. It was trying to be its own thing, and I loved it for it. And then it came out, and sadly, it came out with one Arena Football game, unfortunately. But it was good, man. Like I had it on the PS2, but I lost it during my move. Damn it! Have I known? I could have sworn, oh, they're gonna make more, and then they went out of business, unfortunately. Sad, sad. But still, well, to see it come back someday. I hope so. I mean, I love the concept of it. It's just sad that it's gone. And yeah, so he was doing that for a bit, and eventually he got that call up to play for the St. Louis Rams. And as you saw from the trailer, the quarterback that was leading the team, Trent Green, got injured, and it's up to Kurt Warner to come in and to go and see is if with all the training he's done while not playing in college and then playing in arena football, will he be good enough for the big leagues? Because the NFL is intense. It's in your face. It's where it's where the pros play. The big boys play, as they say. Can he make it, or does he fail? If you know his story, you know the answer to that is. But the guy who plays Zachary, the guy who plays Zachary, who plays Kurt Warner. Let me just say this. Look, I know the best Oscar nomination is already picked or been considered or whatever. I would like for him to at least be nominated, because this movie proves that Zachary is not one-dimensional. He is an actor, because he was acting his ass off. He felt, because I'm a big fan of Kurt Warner, and he was very believable. I felt like I was watching Kurt Warner, and the way he holds his his uniform like that, and how how he talks, how he carries himself, and how humble he was. And the fact that he's a Christian and then shy away from that, which I respect from movie for doing that, because normally they like know or do this to it, but like they thankfully showed that yes, he was Christian and a good Christian man, um and he was a good person, and he's just trying to make it and give him just have a chance to prove himself. And you believe the struggles. And one point I was struggling, like they ran out of power, electricity in his house at one point. He got homeless at one point, and he was, like I said, bagging groceries, and he was waiting for the NFL to draft him, and then he never got drafted at all, and no one wanted him at all whatsoever, and he got passed on and looked at him because they're like, oh, he's too green to be a pro and too old to play the game, and it's just, why should we even give him a chance and stuff? But he never gave up. It's about, he never gave up. He always had time for his family. He always had time to train and do his job, and he just never gave up. And there were times where it was hard. It was not easy, man. And he never gave up. He was always trying his best to move forward and never let life take him down, because life is tough, man. Especially nowadays with the pandemic. It kind of like resonated with me a bit. It was just kind of saddening to see how he didn't have he didn't have that quote unquote white privilege for him in that case. He was struggling, as they say. He was struggling hard, man. And I mean, he didn't have it easy. Like I said, none of the NFL people even wanted him. He got in there by luck, and even then they were like, "Oh, he's gonna be gone within 2 days." Like, they're already calling him. Like, the dude's not even like, his foot's barely past the door in the building, and like they really want to like just throw him out, man. Like it's like in like 2 days they really want to like throw him out of the Rams. It's crazy, man. But but he's a good guy. You just want to root for him to succeed. He's not this douchebag like, oh, I deserve this. This is my thing. It's just like he wants to do the right thing. He's a good man. He wants to do the right thing, and he even did things he didn't want to help support his family, because he wants to make sure that and he's not one of those people that likes to party. He wants to have a family, and he puts family first. What's the point of like being all success and getting the whole world only to lose your soul in the process? And he saw that, and he didn't want any of that. He wants to do it with the people he loves, and that really resonates with me. And you feel when he really expresses that well, when you see that, when he's in these kind of games, he's just all about family and just wants to do the right thing and be there for them and make them happy. And he's a genuinely good, kind soul. And and you really and Zachary did such a good job with that. I didn't see Zach. I saw Kurt, and that's great, because I know it's hard sometimes. You don't see the actor. You don't see the person they're playing. You see the actor, but he did such a good job that I didn't see Zach. I saw Kurt, the way he trained and the way he carried himself, and it's just the way he just displayed. It's just a beautiful movie. And when they showed the football scenes, it was, oh my God, it was like well shot. I mean, of course, they had, thankfully that permission from the NFL, because they had the official logos, the old colors that the Rams used to wear when they were in St. Louis. Now I know now they're in LA now, but when they were in St. Louis, and the guy that got to play Ray Lewis, because it's at one point, during this pro game, he was up against the middle linebacker Ray Lewis. Yeah, I know my football a bit, and that dude was a legend. He kind of almost like Ray Lewis. He was scary. He kind of almost his twin. Did they get back Ray for this one? Like, oh no! Especially when the helmet's off, you can tell it wasn't him. But like when he had the helmet and the gear on, he looked like Ray Lewis. He had the build, and not only the look, but the build. Because Ray Lewis was a big, scary middle linebacker that will, like, when he tackles you, he tackles off your shoes and your soul on the way. So that was that, and it's just, and he did the actors, that the supporting cast was great. Kurt was great. The girl he fell in love with had a nice, genuine romance. It didn't feel forced. It felt very natural. And I don't want to get into spoilers of what his wife went through, his future wife went through, but it wasn't easy. She didn't have an easy life. She struggled too, like he did. So they're kind of like, recognize that their struggles. So they want, like, well, let's struggle together, and like, let's struggle together. And he didn't care. He never gave up. He didn't like abandon them and leave them. He saw the hardships, and there was like a moment where, like, you would think like some people would just like F this, or like, I'm out of here, but he didn't give up. Not only on his career, nor on his family. He's a real man. We need more men like him in people's lives, man, because he was a true example of a man, and he provided and stepped up and took care of his family, and he never gave up on his dreams. And that's what I like about it. Never give up on your dreams. That if you work hard enough, it will come true. And I love the message of the movie. And overall, again, if he doesn't get if he doesn't get like nominated for it, it's just it'd be a crying shame because I love the football scenes. I love the acting. I love just the story. It's such a feel. Considering how all the bad things that's happening nowadays, we need a feel good sports movie. And this, if you want like a feel good like sports movie that wants to inspire you, make you feel there's hope in the world, go watch American Underdog, man. It is a fun movie from start to finish. I saw it with my family on New Year's Eve, in case you're wondering when I saw it, and had a great time with it, man, from start to finish. So if you're wondering whether or not to see American Underdog, go see it, man. It's a classic. Oh, it's not doing too well in the box. I think it just a little over 10 million, and there's lots of competition with Matrix, Sing 2, and Spider-Man No Way Home. They should release it during February, in my opinion, but still, I'm hoping it gets like a cult following. Or hopefully, my message saying how this movie is great gets out there. So overall, if you're wondering about seeing American Underdog, go see it. It's a fun movie from start to finish. It's a great inspirational movie. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the review. As always, please make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. This was Rockingtheblade signing out. Hope to see you guys again real soon. Peace out, and have a great day.